Okay, I've got this template which will make a lovely 3D flower. Now you can do various sizes by printing off different size templates. I'll just put that to one side. These are the examples of the sizes, but I'll just show you them here. We will be going into more detail showing you how to use these. There's various ways you can do them. You've got the large one right down to the very little one there. So if I just show you what those look like, you've got this one. This is your large one here. You can see that, and the good thing is you can open these up and put a surprise message in there, or whatever you want really. You can see how they open up, put something in there. You can layer them on top of each other. You can put little presents inside. You can do all sorts of things with it. You can do them back to back, and you can see you can create different effects like this, but depending on which paper you use. But you could use felt or card or fabric or whatever, anything that'll fold you can use these templates with. So that's the next size there. Then you've got this little next size here. Now what we've got here is a big pattern on the outside, same pattern but much smaller on the inside. Then we have this size here, which is down here, and if you use two tones, you see how you get that lovely kind of flower effect, so it looks like a double fold. This one is like using a sunflower background, that's the next size down. Then we've got this very little one here, and going smaller still. These would be great for your card making or just using as tags. That one's even done in parchment, in a thick parchment there. And then right down to this very little one there. So you've got 9 sizes there. Now let me just show you then how you can make those out of this design. Now I've printed out a nice fabric effect design here, just a plain fabric effect onto this, and I've also done a pale yellow on the other side. These flowers work really well if you've got contrasting colours, and you get more a two-tone, similar to that one. As you can see, I've got a dark brown and a light brown there to create that flower. So I've also got the template here that you saw earlier on. Now what I'm going to do is just roughly cut this out so that I get it to fit onto my design here, onto the paper actually, so I'm not wasting any. It just helps me align it up and get it in the right place. So that's going to go here. It doesn't matter which side you're going to do this on, because you can decide to fold it one way or the other later on, as long as you've got the grooves in there. So I'm just positioning that so it's in the right place, and I need a little bit of masking tape just to hold it down. Now the reason I'm holding it down, because I don't want it sliding all over the place, and it's important to put enough tape on so when you're cutting it out it doesn't kind of slide around as you get to the last piece. So I'll show you what I do in a second, and that just kind of controls that. So that's just stuck down there like so, and then I'm going to cut this off like so, and I'm going to be able to use that for a smaller flower or a different crafting project. That's not going to get wasted. Now you see I've got this one here that's taped down here. If I start this side of it, when I finish up here, then that'll be taped down and the whole thing won't be jiggling around. So all you've got to do now is cut it as carefully as you can, like so. Oh, I'll tell you what you need to do first though. Whoa, nearly forgot to tell you that. Is all the straight lines here, the dotted lines, if you take a ruler and an embossing tool, just go around and just give an indentation. So you turn that round, and then you want to do the one here at the top, just score through. So just follow this round and score all the dotted lines. Once you've scored them all, then you can cut them out, and I've already started on that one. So all you've got to do now is cut the whole thing out, just around the edge here. And because I've got the tape here, you can see it's held it in position till I do the last cut. So there's the template. You can use that again, draw around it with a pencil, and there is my template that's been marked and creased, ready to make. Now you can see that's all cut out and marked. Now I can decide which way I want to fold it, whether I want yellow on the outside and the orange on the inside. I think that's the way I do want it. So let me make sure I get this right. So that's going to turn over and then fold it down like so. You see you've got your natural crease there, and then you fold this side down like that. So you've got two folds, you've got one over and then that one coming down there. Then you just follow it round and move as you go. Again, it's just creasing exactly where I want it to crease, and that will fold over there. So I'm creating almost like a narcissus, it's hard to say that, and a two-tone flower, but they do look a bit like narcissuses. There you go, fold that over. Just lift this one up a little bit as you fold it. Press it down, not too strongly. And then as you can see here, you fold that one back. You're creating this. The last one's a little bit more tricky because you're folding it over. What I tend to do is hold it and then get in position and crease it a little bit. Fold this one back so it's in position, and then they all kind of go in together like so. You can press it down a little bit more if you want to hold it in position, but it springs up really nicely, and you've created that kind of narcissus kind of flower where you've got the darker inside and the pale yellow on the outside, almost like a daffodil type effect flower. So simple and easy to make.